So today our topic is weightless satellite. What is weightless satellite? A satellite whose weight is equals to zero. When it becomes zero, when the satellite becomes weightless. For example, this is a moon, and this is a moon, and this is a gravity limitation of gravity of the moon. For example, if the moon is moving out of its gravity, out of its field, out of its field, so the satellite become weightless. When any object move out of its field, that called the weightless satellite. So now we are having escape velocity. Escape velocity. What is escape velocity? A velocity needed to eject gravitational by its field, which means this is the velocity which is needed or which is used to eject the gravitation by its field, which means, for example, this is a satellite who is moving out of its field. The velocity needed to eject this field, that's called the escape velocity. This is escape velocity. This is denoted by this VESC. Another, we are having the escape velocity is equals to 11.2 into 10 power. Escape velocity is 11.2 kilometer per second. Now escape velocity is denoted V is equals to 2g RE. As we know, G is equals to GME upon RE square. So V is equals to, so here 2 instead of G we will write GME upon RE square and RE. This RE will cancel with this I. Here we will be having 2GME upon RE. So escape velocity is equals to 2GME upon RE. Now we are having another, that is VRMS, that's called the root mean square velocity. What is root mean square velocity? It is between gas molecules on the planet. What is root mean square velocity? Root mean square velocity, it is between the gas molecules on the planet. For example, now we are having, this is the escape velocity and this is the root mean square velocity. If escape velocity is greater than root mean square velocity, so there will be environment. If escape velocity is greater than the root mean velocity, so there will be environment. If escape velocity is less than the root mean velocity, there will be no environment. If I explain again, that is escape velocity, if escape velocity is greater than the root mean square velocity, there will be environment. If escape velocity is less than the root mean velocity, there will be no environment. Now there are some cases of weightless satellite. Now some cases of weightless satellite. First of all, before describing these cases of weightless satellite, in this we have to know about, so apparent weight, apparent weight and real weight. Apparent weight is that weight that we feel of any object, feel of any object. Weight, feel of any object, and real weight is real weight, that is actual weight of object. Now case number one is if a object is hang on a string if it's in rest, then tension will be equal to weight. How tension will be equal to weight? For example, here is a person who is hanging one water bottle. This is a water bottle. He is hanging this bottle, but it's in rest. The man who is feeling weight, that is, we can assume that will be 1.5 gram, and its actual weight is also 1.5 gram. In that condition, the apparent weight will be equal to real weight. Now how tension is equal to weight? If here is a string which is hanging, for example, we also bought water bottle. Here is a water bottle, it's hanging water bottle. The weight, gravity, we can say gravity or weight, that is, if the water bottle is hanging on a string, that will be tension, and that's gravity, that is weight. So tension will be equal to weight. Now if we can assume that's a chair, and here is a glass of water. If we are putting a glass of water in chair, so that will be called a normal weight. If we are putting chair on water bottle on chair, or we can say glass on chair, that will be normal, and here that's under the chair, that will be gravity, or we can say weight. So here tension is equals to weight. This is a case 1.